What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Gracie D. I hope you all are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So guys, I just happened to come across this video of this lady that I also put her TikTok account here. Yeah, so she went to this certain store and she was being racially profiled by the manager of this store, and this manager came and said that her customers who are non-existent told one of the shop attendants that they are feeling threatened by her presence. And the reason as to why they're feeling threatened, because allegedly she was singing, dancing. It's crazy, guys, because I haven't seen anyone being a threat to customers in any store with all the videos that I've seen just because they're singing and dancing. And it's quite sad that this keeps on happening to Black people in the United States of America. In 2025, people are actually finally seeing the United States of America for what it is. You know, before we could not see such things. Before, people that don't live there will not see certain things happening like this. You will not see these occurrences, you know, how they behave and act until now, thanks to social media. Thank you to TikTok, thank you to Instagram, thank you to all these social media platforms that, you know, actually help us come across such videos. Because before, the mainstream media will not be talking about this. We will not be seeing what Black people have been experiencing for centuries in the United States of America without social media. And this is why most people, when Black Americans are always complaining about the United States of America, you know, there are some Black people somewhere and they'll be like, oh, I wish I was the one in the United States of America. I wish I was living there, until you go there and then experience this. And that's when you get to understand what Black Americans been talking about. I want us to watch some of these few clips that I've gathered for you guys. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on this episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're seeing on your screens. So let's just dive right ahead and we'll be back with more commentary.
It's because you were dancing and singing and talking on the phone.
I wasn't doing. People did not want to be in the same area as that woman because she was happy, because she was singing and dancing while she was shopping or recording on her phone or whatever she was doing. That ain't nobody else's business to begin with. But how y'all gonna harass that woman for shopping? I'm gonna tell you what, the old me, if you would have approached me in a store while I'm singing and dancing and minding my own business shopping, because I'm gonna tell you what, I'm a goofy little bitch. I dance when I get food that I like, okay? If you were to tell me that I was not allowed to be doing what I'm doing inside your store, the old me probably would have lost my shit on you. I give that girl props. She really remained very kosher during that interaction. And you got to learn how to regulate your emotions. Sorry, didn't mean to drop my phone, but you got to learn how to regulate your emotions. What it boils down to is unhappy people don't like seeing people happy. And I'm that type of person. I get that from a lot of people who they will be like, why are you so happy all the time? My own sisters ask me why I'm so happy all the time, regardless of the shit that I've been through. Because I choose to take what I've gone through in life and apply that in a positive way. I was a person who used to be very down and out, in depression, drug addiction, all kinds of things. But I've more recently become more positive about things in life. I'm tired of having a victim mentality. The things that happened to me didn't just happen to me, they did happen for me, and they taught me a very good lesson in each situation in my life that I've had, to be able to, you know, just learn from those things, to balance my emotions, to learn when to react and not when to react. But yes, unhappy people do not like to see you happy. Just pray for those people. Don't let them get you down. Don't let them get you in your head.
Hi y'all, I just wanted to jump on and just clarify some things, give you guys some updates, especially on the video that went viral about the whole racism thing. I'll talk about that later, but number one, I am Dr. Hodges. I am a chiropractor. And number two, I did create a product. It's called Water Buzz. I'm targeting 9 to 12-year-olds. So if you have a 9 to 12-year-old that is having issues staying hydrated, definitely check me out up there, water-buzz.com for sure. And what we actually want to talk about now. So I did go and talk to a lawyer, and he unfortunately told me that even though she was mean and being a Karen, she did nothing illegal. So I cannot file a lawsuit. I know that upsets maybe a lot of you, but unfortunately, being mean, I can't take that into court. Okay, if you have any other questions, I'm here for you. Bye.
Guys, it's quite sad that this keeps on happening to Black Americans and Black people in the United States of America. And you know, there is nothing that's done. As you've heard, this lady, she went on to a lawyer, and the lawyer told her that she cannot press charges because, you know, of that woman being hateful and all that. And honestly, we can clearly see that the only reason as to why she came to this woman is because probably she was the only Black woman in that store. And they thought it's not even the customers were actually being threatened by her presence, by her dancing and singing and everything that this manager was saying that, you know, she did. But in their mind, she thought that she was gonna steal. Like, there is no any other way that you can explain things, because the number of videos that I've seen with such occurrence in stores, it's because they always think that when a Black person walks into a store, the only thing that they're gonna do is steal. And some of these people, they'll be looking at Black people and be like, why are you even in my store? Because in their mind, they're like, Black people cannot afford what they're selling in these stores. And actually, I wonder how certain people live, like these Karens, like when they go back home, do they sit and get to think like, you know, just remember how their day was? Like, does it make them happy? Because I don't understand how you can have so much hatred for a person just because of their skin color, because that is the only reason as to why these people don't like Black people. And you know, seeing Black people happy, and some of them seeing Black people happy, it triggers them. And if that woman was happy and dancing, it triggers most people. Reason being, Black joy is a trigger to so many of these people, and they've proven that time to time. And you know, the only reason and the only worry they have, or the question that they ask them, or the reason as to why she treated this woman this way, is they'll be like, after all that you've been through, after all that we've taken you through, after all that we've done for you, where do you get the audacity to be happy? Where do you get the audacity to have this joy? Because it's not just happiness, you know. You can be happy, but the joy is something else that most people, or most of these people, don't have. And that's why when they see Black joy, it triggers them a lot. After all they've been doing for Black people, you know, after everything Black people have been taken through in the United States of America, these people will sit and wonder, like, how do these people still, you know, afford to be this joyful? How do these people still afford to be this happy? Even when she came and said that, you know, I will send people away out of my shop, you know, when they are like, you know, under influence, when I see all kind of they're under influence. So to her, she kind of thinks, you know, seeing a Black people happy, or to her, seeing this woman dancing and happy, she thought in her mind that this woman must be under the influence. And that's why she had to come up with this story. That's why she had to create this story and come and attack this Black woman. And it's quite sad, guys. And something needs to be done. Like, if you're a white person and you seeing or know such people around you, or you experience such things, or such people treating Black people or other people of color like this, you need to talk. You need to call them out, because it's very ugly that we get to see how some people from your community behave and act like. And if you just sit there and you're quiet and silent about it because, you know, it does not affect you and you're not the one doing that, then there is no difference between you and these kind of people. There is no difference between you and this woman if you just sat there and watch her mistreat this black lady just because she's simply enjoying her life in a store trying to shop. It's so sad that it has just actually reminded me of this video I saw of another black woman who walked into a store. I don't remember the city, still in the United States of America. She walked to an Apple store, and there is no shop attendant that bothered to come and attend her. She was in there for 15 good minutes, but none of them bothered to go and even say hi to her or, you know, attend to her. But each and every other Caucasian customers that came after her were greeted. They attended to them. And when she was walking out, they were giving her a look, you know, maybe they were just confirming, oh, I hope she did not steal anything. Because it's quite sad, because this is the only thing that these most shop attendants, and I think it's kind of a training that they are trained or something of the sort. The only thing that they think when they see a black person walking into a store, the only thing that comes to their mind is, oh my goodness, they might steal. We have, you know, to be on the lookout. And this is why you even see when you go to certain stores, you have, you know, white shop attendants following around any, you know, melanated person trying to shop there, you know, trying to make sure that they do not steal. And it's honestly, it's very tiring. And these people keep on talking about black fatigue. They don't even understand what black fatigue is. And, you know, this is exactly what black people have to go through. This is exactly what black people are fatigued with, because they keep on doing this. Black people have to keep on worrying and checking their bags. They have to keep on, you know, making sure that when I walk into that store, you know, I hope I'll be treated well. When I walk into that store, I hope I'll not be racially profiled. It's really tiring, guys, and really exhausting, honestly. And I just wish these people can just stop this kind of hatred. It's very dangerous, not only to the black community, but also to yourself as a human being. Because it's crazy that black people live rent-free in these people's mind. Like, they'll stop minding their business the moment they see a black person in the same space that they are, and they'll start now being angry. Like, can you imagine how tiring and how exhausting that must be? You know, you have to stop everything you're doing just to make sure that this black person does not steal. You have to stop even eating or attending to your business just to make sure that you are policing this black person. It's quite tiring, guys, and it's quite exhausting. I don't even know how they live up with this. Like, by the end of the day, can you imagine how many black people that you have to follow into a store? Or by the end of the day, can you imagine how many awkward conversations you have to have because of your racism and hatred? You need to sit and think about it. I would really want you to tell me what you think about this. I'm really sorry to this woman that she had to go through this, and I hope this manager, one day or the other, she'll face her karma. I know, because I'm sure she will. And she's lucky because she got to come across a very calm, you know, person. Because if that was me, I would not have taken that, honestly. And I know for other people on this watching this video, they would not have taken that. But yeah, it happened, and I'm happy to see that she's happy and minding her own business, and she did not let that, you know, stop her from being happy. The way she carried herself while she was talking to this woman, I know, you know, the feeling, and, you know, that even discipline to just, you know, stay calm, and, you know, she was not shouting, she was not, you know, insulting this woman, she was just simply asking questions. Kudos to her. I don't know what you all think, guys, but I really want you to tell me what your thoughts are on the comment section. Kindly consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. And until the next episode, bye.